Hi boys and girls, my name is Miss Cindy and I'm going to be doing story time. And then at the end of story time, if your mom or an adult could go in and make a comment and maybe perhaps leave how many was watching the video, it would help us so much and we would really appreciate it. And starting in January 2021, if your mom or your dad will be sure to stop by the library each month and pick up a literacy building calendar, that would be so much fun for you, and it'll be filled with colorful skill building activities, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And be sure to stay safe. Boys and girls, today's stories are going to be about something yummy, cupcakes. And our first one is called Everyone Loves Cupcake by Kelly DiPuccio, and the pictures are by Eric White and being read with permission from Farrier Strauss-Garreau. Right. Everyone loves cupcake. Coffee loved cupcake. Cake loved cupcake. Brownie loved cupcake. Angel Food Cake loved cupcake too. But she didn't count because, you know why she didn't count? Because Angel Food Cake loved everyone. Cupcake worked hard at getting her friends to like her. Everywhere she went, Cupcake tried her best to impress. Her smile was brilliant. Her wave was impeccable. She even wore a tiara. Everyone loves a tiara. That's like a crown. Only the tarts were jealous. They were jealous because they said that not a single sprinkle out of place. Cupcake worried a lot about what everyone thought. So she worked extra hard at being extra perfect. She fussed, she fixed. She fussed and fixed some more. And she never stopped talking about how perfect things were. She's saying here, after I rescued these sweet little guys from a burning oven, I alphabetized the spice rack. Cinnamon Bun rolled his eyes. Turnover walked away, and Muffin blew his top. Muffin is saying, we get it, everything is so perfect. Eventually, nobody wanted to spend time with Cupcake. They're giving excuses like, can't, I'm an early riser. I would love to, but I have to take a bath. Those are some of their excuses. Even worse, they pretended she wasn't there. Cupcake is saying, nobody likes me. Cupcake sniffed. She was feeling crummy and all alone. Finally, Cookie offered her some advice. Cookie says, be true, be you. Cupcake smiled. You're really smart, she says to Cookie. Cookie blushed. Everyone loves a smart cookie. May I have your attention, she says. I have something to tell you. She paused, took a deep breath, and then blurted out. What do you think she blurted out? Let's find out. This isn't the real color of my frosting, and I hate birthday parties. That's what she blurted out. Everyone gasped. The room went quiet. And then everyone cheered. Cupcake's friends took turns sharing their true feelings. But this cake says, I don't really like New York. That's cheesecake. Donut says, sometimes I feel empty inside. And croissant says, I can be a little flaky. Indeed, nobody is perfect. Not even angel food cake. Yup, everyone loves cupcake, especially cookie. And that's the end of our first book. Before we read our next story, I think we might need some energy for it. So, I want you to go ahead and put your hands behind your hips. Spread your legs just a little bit. Now, take your right hand and touch your toe on the opposite side. Bring it back up. Now, let's do it to the other side. Put your toe, bring it back up. All right, let's do it. Again, touch your toe, up, touch your toe, bring it back up, touch your toe and hold it, bring it back up. Ready? One more time, touch your toe, and hold it, bring it back up. Ooh, I think we have some energy now, so we can read another story. Oh, now that we have some energy, let's read our second book. It's called Fancy Nancy and the Delectable Cupcakes by Jane O'Connor, and the illustrations by Robin Price Glasser and Ted Enoch, being read with permission from the publisher of HarperCollins. I adore school. Adore means to really, really like something. But today I can't wait to go home. I'm going to bake cupcakes, fancy cupcakes. Nancy, did you hear what I just said? Miss Glass asked. I shake my head. I will repeat it, Miss Glass says. Repeat is fancy for saying something over again. There is no recess tomorrow because of the bake sale. The bake sale is to raise money for library books. Before I leave, I go over to Miss Glass. I'm sorry, I wasn't being a good listener. Miss Glass smiles. I know you are trying to improve. Improve is fancy for getting better at something. I hug Miss Glass. I adore her, really I do. That was Nancy's teacher, Miss Glass. On the way home, Bria says she is making brownies for the bake sale. Robert is making a red velvet cake. It is not really made with velvet. That's a fancy word for a fancy kind of cloth. But the inside is all red. I will definitely buy a piece, I tell him. Oh, I do like red velvet cake too. You like it, red velvet cake? At the market, my mom buys eggs and milk, flour and sugar and butter. Don't forget sprinkles and candy, I tell her. It's It's lucky I'm here, or we would end up with plain cupcakes. I want to start baking right away. I listened carefully to my mother. Miss Glass would be very proud. I put all the right stuff in the batter. I poured the batter into the cupcake pan. My sister is not such a good listener. My mom tells her 3 times to keep her fingers out of the batter. The cupcakes come out of the oven. Ooh la la! What a lovely aroma. Aroma is fancy for smell. When they cool off, we put on frosting and sprinkles and candy. I want to show Mrs. Devine my cupcakes. My mom says, come back soon and be sure to leave the cupcakes where Frenchie can't get them. I am already out the door. Frenchie's the dog. Mrs. Devine buys a cupcake. She says it is delectable. That is fancy for yummy. I come home and call Bree. We make a deal. I will buy 2 of her brownies, and she will buy 2 of my cupcakes. I hope I sell all of them. A minute later, I hang up. Then I see Frenchie's face. Frosting is all over her mouth. Uh-oh, what do you think happened? Oh no, the cupcakes are a mess. Nancy, didn't you listen? My mom asked. I said to leave them in a safe place. It doesn't look like she did though, huh? And the Frenchie, the puppy dog, got into them. It is all my fault. I wasn't listening, I tell my mom. Just then, my dad comes home. I tell him what happened. Now I don't have cupcakes for the bake sale. Cupcakes? My dad says. You baked cupcakes already? Then he holds out a big bag. In it is all the stuff for cupcakes. I told you I would buy everything, both my parents say at the same time. Then they start laughing. I laugh too. Nobody in my family is a good listener. Are you a good listener? After dinner, we bake cupcakes all over again. I'm exhausted. That's fancy for very tired. My dad says, Nancy, please get ready for bed. Guess what? For once, he doesn't have to repeat himself. I think she was pretty tired after all that baking. The bake sale is a big success. My cupcakes are all gone. Oh, I say to my mom, I didn't even get to taste one. Look, my mom says, she saved one for me. I taste it. Totally delectable. And that's the end of our second book. I hope you enjoyed our story time today. Well, I hope you enjoyed our stories today. And don't forget again to go into our comments and make a comment because it really, really helps us. And don't forget, stay safe and mask up.